From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, it's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say,
thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly great to be back in the wonderful, beautiful state of Pennsylvania. I love this state, and I love the people of this state. It's special, and it carried us to a big, beautiful victory on November 8th. I want to recognize some of our friends that have helped us so much. Congressman Scott Perry, G.T. Thompson, a couple of my originals, Mike Kelly, who I watched on television. He was great. Where's Mike Kelly? Where is Mike Kelly? He's here someplace. Where is he? Boy, were you great on television this morning. And of course, one of our other originals, Congressman Tom Marino, right? Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Tom. As you may know, there's another big gathering taking place tonight in Washington, D.C. Did you hear about it? A large group of Hollywood actors and Washington media are consoling each other in a hotel ballroom in our nation's capital right now. They are gathered together for the Whitehouse Corespondent Dinner without the president. And I could not possibly be more thrilled than to be more than 100 miles away from Washington Swamp, spending my evening with all of you and with a much, much larger crowd and much better people, right? Right? And look at the media back there. They would actually rather be here, I have to tell you. That's right. Media outlets like CNN and MSNBC are fake news. Fake news. And they're sitting and they're wishing in Washington. They're watching right now. They're watching. And they would love to be with us right here tonight. But they're trapped at the dinner, which will be very, very boring. But next year, maybe we'll make it more exciting for them in Washington and we'll show up. But we have a good chance of showing up here again next year, too. The truth is, there is no place I'd rather be than right here in Pennsylvania to celebrate our 100-day milestone, to reflect on an incredible journey together and to get ready for the great, great battles to come, and that we will win in every case, okay? We will win. Because make no mistake, we are just beginning in our fight to make America great again. Now, before we talk about my first 100 days, which has been very exciting and very productive, let's rate the media's 100 days. Should we do that? Should we do it? Because, as you know, they are a disgrace. According to a Morning Consult poll, more than half of Americans say the media is out of touch with everyday Americans, and they've proven that. According to Media Research Center, 89% of the media's coverage of our administration has been negative and purposely negative. And perhaps that's because, according to the Center for Public Integrity, 96% of journalists who made donations in the last election gave them to our opponent. Does anybody remember who our opponent was? That was some opponent. Finally, according to a poll last year from the Associated Press, only 6% of Americans have a lot of confidence in America. That's very bad. That's much lower than Congress, by the way. But I'll give you an example of something really incredible. That's right. Get them out of here. Get them out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do we love our law enforcement or what? And I want to thank the fire marshals. They have a lot of people standing outside. We really maxed out. We broke the all-time record for this arena. How old is this arena? This is not a... We broke the all-time record. And I don't have a guitar, which is pretty tough. Huh? So just as an example of media, take the totally failing New York Times. Pretty soon they'll only be on the internet. The paper's getting smaller and smaller. You ever notice? Starting to look like a comic book. It's getting... But I will tell you, because I watched, and I used to be in the real estate business, they sold their beautiful New York Times building in Manhattan, a cathedral to journalism, such a beautiful, beautiful building, for around $130 million. And a group that bought it later sold it for approximately $500 million. And now they live in a very ugly office building in a crummy location. Next, they buy the Boston Globe newspaper with losses for $1.3 billion, invest millions and millions and millions of dollars to get it going, and in the end, they sell it for zero. They give it away. And then they write nasty editorials and op-eds telling me how I should be handling world events and our country. Tell me. But that's what we have. They're incompetent, dishonest people who, after an election, had to apologize because they covered it, us, me, but all of us. They covered it so badly that they felt they were forced to apologize because their predictions were so bad. You remember their predictions? They lost a lot of people because of the way they covered. So here's the story. If the media's job is to be honest and tell the truth, then I think we would all agree the media deserves a very, very big, fat, failing grade. Very dishonest people, and not all of them. You know, we call it the fake news. Not all of them. You notice now everybody's using the word fake news. When did you hear it first, folks? By contrast, for the last 100 days, my administration has been delivering every single day for the great citizens of our country. Whether it's putting our coal miners back to work, protecting America's steel and aluminum workers, we love that steel and aluminum, or eliminating job-killing regulations, we are keeping one promise after another, and frankly, the people are really happy about it. They see what's happening.